WTC Weather Lab. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, the daily risk of showers and thunder showers continues over the next several days. Rain chances staying elevated above normal, and then they may go way above normal as we head into the weekend, as tropical moisture burgeoning in the Gulf of Mexico will be drifting toward Louisiana. We'll show you some red flags on why we're going to have to pay attention to that tropical wave that's heading for the Gulf. First off, though, let's look at the big picture. Go outside, and Justin Terro getting a shot in Eunice, Louisiana. And some folks are busy as bees out here, kind of pollinating I guess this is a daisy right here, enjoying the time, getting some nectar there for sure, and moving on. I'm just going to keep my distance. That's a pretty big bee. I mean, it's bigger than my hand right now, so be careful with that. Let's kick it upstairs, take a look at the satellite imagery. We do have that tropical wave that we're watching. It's down here in the Western Caribbean. Meanwhile, storms continue across the Gulf of Mexico, the northern Gulf Coast. Not as much today, not as much action today as compared to yesterday, but slightly deeper moisture off to the east. That'll be spreading westward tomorrow, so rain chances staying elevated in that 60% range again tomorrow, and 50 to 60% as we finish out the week. And then I think it goes higher as we head into the weekend. Late this afternoon, more sun than the showers and storms, as we can see the activity diminished and back off to the west late this afternoon. We see that on the Doppler radars where we're seeing the lightning across western Louisiana. That's where the activity is most active right now across portions of Vernon and into southeast Texas. But Vernon Parish still seeing some action, as well as some western repeats. And then back to the east, not a whole lot going on here. Just a few spotty showers. We had a nice little shower we were tracking here in Acadiana Parish north of Crowley, but that has since dissipated. And then we move farther to the east, and we'll notice not much shower activity going on here in Lafayette Parish. We'll move it up. I think we're picking up a little bit of a cell just that was south of the Youngsville area, but that's also dissipating. A few more cells over by Coteau Homes coming off the western flank of the Atchafalaya Swamp. Those showers will last for a little while longer, so we'll watch that, and slight rain chances through this evening. And a nice little cell here by Patterson. It was moving through Morgan City, now Patterson, Coastal Marsh, and right along Highway 182 as we're in beautiful St. Mary Parish, reaching Calumet and more than likely Verdonville in just a little bit. So here's your tropical analysis. We still have that weak trough of low pressure over the area. That's enhancing the rain chances locally. Meanwhile, out in the tropical Atlantic, couple of tropical waves, but waves not doing a whole lot. One coming off the African coast looks a little bit better, but you can see these other tropical waves void of any real tropical moisture. But then we have one that's moving through the Western Caribbean. There's an upper level low here that's moving through the Yucatan and the tropical wave that follows. And this is all going to be heading into the Gulf of Mexico as we examine the moisture. Here's that deep tropical moisture working its way into the Gulf tomorrow. Then it moves northwestward as we head into Thursday. And then by Friday, knocking on the door of southern Louisiana. And then this weekend, some of that deep tropical moisture could get into portions of Louisiana. Now, this is not exact, but it gives you an idea that we could see some locally heavy rainfall Saturday, maybe Sunday as well, before the pattern kind of peters out and eventually we go back to a more typical summer scenario as we go into next week. Now, as for rainfall, we showed this to you a little bit earlier. The heaviest rains stay offshore for the most part, and this is a little misleading. Now, again, this model is just a model. We're talking a week down the road. This should say a Tuesday 12Z run, by the way. But then as we look in the closer amounts, you see 8 to 10 inches of rain, and this is a 10 to 15 inch hot spot, so that's poking into our part of the world. Now, that could manifest over here or over southeast Louisiana, but this is the red flag that we're going to have to keep an eye on things. When the models start going for 10 to 15 inch rainfalls, we start paying attention, even if they're just offshore or nearby. So quiet overnight tonight. Tomorrow, we'll see scattered activity popping up once again. I'm going to go with rain chance at about 60%. This latest model run, not as aggressive on the rains, but there'll be splash and dash showers and a few thunder showers. Activity will diminish once again as we head into tomorrow evening. So a few lingering showers out there early, but rain chance at 20%, 75 the low tomorrow, 88 the high. We managed to get up to 90 today. Might see close to that again tomorrow. 60% on those showers and storms, again with some locally heavy downpours, but not expecting severe weather. Much the same for Thursday. Friday, it looks like that tropical moisture begins to edge into the area, and then rain chance chances going up. I think they're going to go even higher for most spots Saturday, and we'll say the threat of some locally heavy rainfall. Still too early to give a preliminary count for the rest of Acadiana, but you saw on that one computer model forecast, our ears are perking up on the possibility of a tropical rainfall and maybe some flooding rains somewhere coastal Louisiana as we go into the weekend.
All right, thanks, Rob.